life that
Listen,
we
if you
get
can get it
here.
off the ground, you can come in.
Okay, good. We're going to talk, darling. We're going to set up a meeting. We are.
So the idea has been around in my head for a long time. I've even proposed it to several people who might be able to do something about it within the public school system. Never got anywhere. But here it is again, and perhaps among the three of us or four of us, how many we have here, we can make it happen, which is to set up a yearly process for high school students who have talent, who might be recommended by teachers in the school or others who know them. And we audition them through the year, and then at the end of the year we have like a 3-day or more, even depending on how extensive we want to get and how far into the performing arts we want to go with it. But at least a 2 to 3 day event where these kids will perform in front of audiences that
That's great.
We will promote and bring into a venue.
And from all around the city?
Yes, from all around the city, of course. And that would automatically reflect the various ethnic mix of the city, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It will encourage kids who have talent, that there might be some way for them to actually use that talent and they can make a living. I would like to bring in music industry people. I don't know, now with internet, there's a whole new way of reaching audiences that we should definitely bring into the picture. But the most important thing of all is that the entire process would be managed by other kids who have an interest in production, who want to learn how to produce events, and under the supervision of older event professionals, so they don't go off a cliff somewhere. But the point is that we're developing talent on every level of the performing arts, all at the same time. I think certainly the talent is out there.
That's for sure.
The interest is out there.
That's also for sure.
I think that we could probably get some political people involved and supportive of this. Maybe get some, I hate to say it, but maybe some corporate money. Even.
Yeah, exactly.
Without too many strings on it. And once this gets rolling, after a year or two, it's going to have a life of its own.
Yeah, how you create a web of exchange and relationship, a matrix of community where money is part of the flow of energy, but there's a give and a receive and a give back, and having integrity and transparency about that exchange, but understanding that the finances are there partly to promote the exchange of culture and relationship and building community, and seeing money as a basis for that, as well as it's happening within a context of a relationship, is part of how you make a difference in your own, economic sphere. So, anyway, I have a whole thing.
Well, yeah, I think the future of the world is going, if there is going to be one for very much longer, is going to have to be some kind of a model like that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it would be in every part of the world or in
It's
every
complicated,
situation.
yes.
But something like that, because what we have now, the exploitative model is destroying the environment and destroying people everywhere. So we're not going to last as a species unless we make some changes like that of some kind.
Yeah, and that's why building structures and communities and relationships in this model within our own realm where we can make a difference, or where people can learn that by the experience of working together, especially under mentorship and guidance and feeling that their talents are seen and well used. That's how we can do what we can do within our realm, and I don't know. Anyway, I have a lot of hope about that, because I continue to live my life that way, and the more I live my life that way, the more I find people who are congruent or akin, and then we keep building it, and then we draw people into that, young people in particular, into that, and then, that's how we're making a difference and changing the world in our own spheres.
I think one of the great mistakes of all these various movements that have happened over the years is that they're not really focused on supporting the very vibrant and important culture that's out there among people who are supposedly ignorant or supposedly poor and therefore having little to offer. All of that is a lie.
Yes.
But it has been ignored And even where there were cultural events, and I've been involved in many, where you have thousands of people out here in an audience,
Are you ladies going to come
and you have three performers up, four performers on stage, none of whom are known very well by anybody in the audience. They're famous names, but then on any kind of personal connection is not there. This allows us to create a whole. This idea allows us to create a whole network and nexus of personal commitments to each other, and then from there, other ideas blossom.
Definitely.
It comes from the bottom, like this, rather
Right.
than like that.
Right.
So that started. It gets bigger. This idea.